In just over 1 week, Ohioans will decide whether it should be more difficult to amend the state's constitution in a special election. NBC4's State House reporter Nally Fahmy joins us live now with a new look at where Ohioans might stand on that issue.
Sierra, the latest Issue 1 polling shows that Ohioans are split evenly on the topic, putting the race in a statistical dead heat. But each side of the campaign is reacting to the new poll in different ways. If it passes, Issue 1 would make it more difficult to amend the state's constitution, with proposed amendments like the reproductive rights one in November.
This is a monumental vote.
But recent polling by Ohio Northern University, which surveyed 675 registered voters, shows that Ohioans are evenly split on the issue, with just over 42% of Ohioans supporting Issue 1 and 41% opposing it.
Polls have been becoming less reliable election cycle by election cycle.
When you see the polling data, it confirms what we know. It's a neck-and-neck race.
I interviewed Ohio Right to Life President Mike Gonendakis when a USA Today Suffolk University poll from earlier this month showed that most Ohioans oppose Issue 1. He told me that poll was unreliable because of the small sample size.
That is very true. You know, this sample size was better than the Suffolk's poll from last week, so that's a good start. But I stand by my statement I previously made that 1,000 is usually the best.
And previously, spokesperson for One Person, One Vote, Dennis Wheeler, told me the earlier poll confirmed what they know, that Ohioans are outraged by Issue 1. He declined to interview today, but former state lawmaker and Vote No advocate Mike Curtin tells me this is an unprecedented election, which means more uncertainty than usual.
The polling in this particular campaign is navigating a coal mine with no flashlight. Both sides have more uncertainty about this election than any election they've lived through in the past.
And on both sides, they have 8 more days to make their best case to Ohioans.
No General Assembly in our history in 220 years has tried to take away, to dilute a fundamental constitutional right. This is a power grab.
We're still educating people, believe it or not, on issue 1 and the positives and what some of the detractors are saying.
On election night, based off of previous trends, when the early votes first start to come in, the Vote No side will likely hold a steady lead. But as day of Election Day votes get tabulated, the numbers will likely tighten. Local for you at the State House, I'm Nally Fahmy, NBC4.